So my name is Sayada. I'm from Tanzania, and I'm currently a student in Dubai pursuing my master's in business psychology. I feel absolutely amazing. This is my fourth Urbain in Iraq, and I couldn't have been in a better place for this sacred occasion this year. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of changes, and by changes I mean good changes. I think given time, I think a lot of people are also beginning to come in a lot more. So I think the first time I came in, the count was for about 20 million people. And as the years go by, I think the count is also increasing. So I'd like to think this year, somebody was mentioning it was about 27 million people. So yeah. Oh, the city. I think it's one of the most beautiful cities. I mean, even though it's been through wars and a lot more, I do think the Iraqis are one of the most hospitable people I've actually come across. Yeah, 100%. Because every time we come here, we experience the occasion. We do the walk. We go through so many different occasions. Like with our group, we have like events and stuff. We go back home and we tell even more people. Yeah. So the next year we come back with even more people. Okay. So 100%, yeah. Yeah, this is my fourth walk, alhamdulillah, from Najaf to Karbala, yeah. I think it's a phenomenal experience. I think it's the walk of a lifetime, and if there's one thing I would say, I would tell everybody it's a must do. It's definitely a must experience. I don't know if it's taken my attention, but I'd like to think it's a miracle. So my friend and I were walking this year, and usually during the walk there's always this one time where we get like so tired and we just try and remember Karbala and how things are so different. Like despite of that situation back 1,400 years ago, it's probably so different. They went through like so many hardships. We probably have it kind of easy when we're doing it now. We have so many people serving us. So every time she was tired and she asked for something, a few steps later she would get it. So like she was so dehydrated during the walk, and she was like, at this point in time I could do with an orange, and literally a few steps later somebody walked up to her and gave her an orange. And later she asked for something else and she got it. And for us it might just be like, yeah, you know, oh, she just got it, she just got it. But for her it was like every time she asked for something, the imam actually gave it to her. So yeah, I think it's quite mesmerizing. Oh, the services, absolutely amazing. I have no words to thank them, and I don't think I have been to any other part of the world where I've received so much service. They're actually okay about it. Like, I would not like to think they think Iraq is pretty safe, because we come quite often, myself and my family. So I'd like to think they think Iraq is absolutely all right. I think you guys are doing a phenomenal job anyway. From the mokibs to all the services you have for us, we're so thankful to you all. If there's one thing I'd like to tell them is come and experience it for yourself, because words don't do justice to the experience I experience every year over here. It is because of Imam Hussein's purpose, what he's brought to the world, and not just to the Muslims, but like to all the other communities apart from the Muslims as well. It is what he has brought to the world, what has been made apparent out of his life, that makes us come here. No, nothing as Iraq, nothing as Urbain. I think every year I come here, even though I've done the walk multiple times, there's just a different feeling about being in Iraq and being in Karbala. So every year I come, it's a totally different experience, and I would like to say it's an addiction. Like, there's just a certain sort of attachment you have with like the masters of Iraq. So every time, sometimes, you know, when you've been to, like, let's say when you're like traveling around the world, and let's say for example you've been to Dubai and the next year comes and then you're planning to go somewhere, you'd be like, oh, I've been to Dubai, I don't need to go back to Dubai. But with Iraq, I feel like there's a certain sort of addiction you have with the masters of Iraq that just brings you back. It's just that feeling, that attachment you have with like the Imam as well, that brings you back. Yes, I have, alhamdulillah. This is my 8th visit and 4th Arbaeen. I think it's out of this world. So every time I enter the holy shrines, even though like I said I've been multiple times, but the moment I step foot there, I just it just takes my breath away. Like my heart skips a beat for a second, because like I said, it's just so different. Like your entire mindset changes when you're like in the vicinity of the holy shrines, and I just feel like words don't do justice to the experience. To the whole world, I would like to say there is no occasion, there is no walk, and there is no service like the Iraqis. And I'd like to think this is literally the only place where you can experience this. To the Iraqis, first and foremost, I'd like to begin by thanking you all. You guys are an absolutely hospitable community. We can't thank you enough for serving the Zuwars of Abu Abdullah. And just keep it up, and inshallah Abu Abdullah will reward you all.